it's getting recorded. Okay, let me share my screen. So today's class is important because this is what we are going to do in the live, like in the daily work. This would be our main work where we have to log into the users, other users, and start checking, like testing from their side also. Okay. So we'll quickly start. We'll speak a bit about previous class. What we learned so far, guys? Can you people tell from the beginning is also fine. You can just say this has covered this. Everyone can say two points, and I think we can cover quickly. We started with architecture, object creation, field creation, validation rules, page layout, and what else?
Lookup relation,
Good.
master relationship,
Correct. And next,
app creation, field and relationship creation, lookup creation,
correct. And we had even earlier discussed about the external security, no? Like we will get two-step verification code to our email ID and what all we learned. No idea.
audit trails,
Good. And what else we did? We even tried for IP addresses, no? IP address, yeah. And reset all the passwords.
expire all passwords, IP address activation.
Correct. So all these things we have learned. So this is the continuation of that external security feature. We have already covered the external security. Now we are going to cover the internal security part. In the internal security, we have the data access. See, this was the external security which we have covered already. That is IP address settings, like activations, and in the network access, we can do the IP address like removal or adding. Apart from this, we even got the idea how to reset the password. This was all for the organization level, but that is for the external users who is going to come inside the organization. But we have like inside the organization. So once I have logged into the organization, now the problem is here. Like we have in this organization, initially we have to understand users. So users are someone who can log into the Salesforce. Like any user who logs into the Salesforce are called as users. So the employees who work in this organization, no, those users are called as employees. For example, in one of the customer service, like Amazon customer service is there. They have hired like 50 people for doing their service, and they are put into the rotation 24 bar 7 and all. So those all things can be configured here in the Salesforce org. But whoever logs into the organization should be added into the users field. Like in the setup, users is there. There we have to add. Okay, that there will be like in the same out of 50 members in the Amazon customer service, few are managerial level people, few will be into the like south side who are handling the calls for, and few are Hindi speaking people who will do the customer service for those who wants Hindi, and English for few, and few Kannada, Telugu, like that. We know all those things, but sometimes what happens is we will get a case like my phone is not working and he is a Telugu guy, but if I add that queue like that case into the bucket of customer service who knows the Kannada but not Telugu, what happens? It is of waste of time. The user will be waiting for the correct user like customer service to connect, and finally he gets frustrated and goes to Amazon like website or somewhere. He will write the review, Amazon gives a worst service and don't purchase anything from Amazon. So the customer will lose. In this perspective, what we have to do is we should do some settings where Telugu people should always be connected to Telugu so that all Telugu customer service people are one group. Now we have a stand project. It's a Amazon customer service. Okay. Here we have like totally four people. For example, I am giving one knows Kannada, one Telugu customer service guy is one, and again Hindi one, and English one. Now remember, like whoever the new employee, if I am hiring, that person should go to this department, like Kannada person should go to Kannada department. So the entire users in this department are two. Okay, and in the same way in this department, like I have added because more Telugu people are coming, like some problems and all, we have to serve more them. So we need two employees here. Hindi it is not needed because they are like not coming back. English, it is rare, so one is fine. This is how it is happening. This is the organization's requirement. We have a meeting. Every time we will be having some meetings. So, in the beginning, we will be having a sprint planning. In the agile methodology, at the last, I'll let you know. But yeah, first meeting would be the sprint planning meeting. So you will join the meeting. Now it is like discussed. So we have this requirement. We need your help. They came to us, Salesforce people. So they are asking, I need some help from you. One moment. Okay. I need help from you guys that I am setting up a customer service office for our Amazon customer, like people who are coming in. So I wanted to manage all these people separately, and this is my requirement, they said. So we as a Salesforce people, like developer, manager, and tester, we had a meeting. Okay, we can do that. But before that, we need a Salesforce organization. Then what happened? This Amazon guy, when these are the clients for us, so they went and paid some money and got the Salesforce org for us. So this type of org we will get. when the Salesforce go and pays Amazon pays money to Salesforce, they will give us this type of one organization. So in that organization, what we have to do is, this was the requirement. But to add all these users, like by default, when we buy a org, so while buying also we will be having different plans, like you have no in your phone. So for 199 you have some features like free call, no data. Like in some 299 you have one more offer. Similarly, Salesforce also has some plans for their users. That plans are called as editions. So there you will get unlimited editions, means you can add unlimited users in your org. Similarly, there are other types of editions also, which we can, like, at the end in the document I'll provide you those additions. That addition is not part of your work, because your manager or someone will take care of that, because they will guide them which addition suits the client, and they will speak, and the Salesforce org is ready. So now our work starts. So once the organization was bought, now we have to set up the users. We have how many users, guys, now to add? Five, correct? Yes, no. Is it like I'm not hearing, or you people are not speaking at all? Huh?
Three.
Three.
Yes.
So totally they are saying all these people should be inside the organization. These are the like employees which are working in Amazon customer service. So all the users should get into the like organization. So now we have to add seven customer service users, like employees, as per the requirement of Amazon. But whenever you create a Salesforce org, no, you will get one user added by default, like we are having, no. So when we created this developer.salesforce.com one account, we got one user, which was our user, because we gave our email ID that got saved. So I'll show you that. Okay. So by default, you will get only one user. This is this one I got by default. So others I have created. Okay. These all are I have created them. So by default, you will get this user. So with this user, you have to start giving, like, creating new users. Once org has been given the access, we have to start building the new users, like adding the users into the organization. Okay, total seven employees. By default, one employee is given, who is like system administrator. I was telling, no, every time we will have the profile of system administrator. That means we are authenticated to like create any users, create any data, and everything we will be managing. So we should be always having the access of entire organization. This is granted. As an admin, you have the access to view all the records, fine. But as an employee, you are not supposed to see the records created by this group. Like Kannada records should not be viewed by Telugu record people. Understood? No, yes. Okay. So now, uh, this is like we have to, like, since now we were speaking about users who are coming inside, like external users while logging in, we spoke there should be some like security and all. But what about the people who are already inside the organization? So we should be having some security, that this records, like records are this one. This records, now this record has been created by, this record was created by me. So by default, I am the owner. So in my perspective, this record is owned by me. So why should other department people like Telugu people has to see? I am a English customer service agent. So who are working with my group, only those should see my records and my manager, but not the other group people. So in this time, it is very much necessary that data breach will happen. So this is fine, the customer details and all. But what about tomorrow we have one more department added, which is financial department. They have the budget and what is the salary hike we are giving to each and every employee. All the records has been added into the Salesforce only. But at that time, if those records are seen by other users in the same company, is it a good one? No, right? So for that reason, we are going to have the security features in our system. So the first one is, first we'll learn how to create the user. Okay, we got 7 employees needs to be added. So one is system admin, that is fine. Other people we will add. So you have to go to setup, search for users, and click on that. You will get the list like this. So now you have to go to new user. So once created, you will not. I'll tell you that things later. New user. I wanted Telugu guy, someone who is like Sampath has to be joined, and okay, he joined the company. So system, like they asked, he is also one employee for the customer agent. You have to create his profile. Okay, email and username is taken. Like in Salesforce, it is by default. Email and username should be the same. And this alias is not used currently for us, but in the external integration and all it is used. So this will be a combination of first name first letter, last name last four letters, like first four letters. Okay, this is a pattern. And nickname, this is also not used for us, but other products when we are integrating, nickname is needed, but that is not like our work right now. And role, so you can see here there is a red mark, that means it is a mandatory field. But even though if I don't give any of the role, it is fine. So license, so you might be thinking what is this license. Yeah, so now organization has been purchased. We got Salesforce org. Okay, org is now Amazon's. But even though they have the organization, they will not be able to add users. For example, you have owned a car, but car owner is you, but you will not be able to drive the car because for driving the car you should always have the license. Understood? So the license is something you know how to drive the car. That means you now in the same case in Salesforce org also you know how to work in the Salesforce, so you will not damage any um, data loss or something. So once it is got, then we can allow you to enter into the Salesforce. Is Salesforce telling? What we have to do for license? You people paid money, no? So in the same way, for Salesforce also we have to pay money to add the number of users. So now we have to ask our client totally how many Salesforce license we have to buy, so that if you let us know now, we can add the users like one by one instead it getting late. And they said, okay, we need 7 employees total and one admin is fine in the production working. We got the requirement and 8 license is needed for us. Okay. So those licenses are these. Okay. And most widely used license are, one is Salesforce license, other one is Salesforce platform license. Okay. These two are the most widely used licenses. So in this license, we don't know like while creating user which license we have to select. That is like discussed with the client and then we will take the decision. So what is the speciality in Salesforce license? We can work on any objects like standard and custom also. But in platform license, we can work only on like work on any